You see, God's interest and desire is not just to have you and me be good. He doesn't set up these patterns of blessing so that we can prove that we're good enough to lay claim to the name of Christian. He doesn't arrange things in such a way so that we can just, tell everybody what they're supposed to do. The passion of God is to bring you and bring me into greater good and greater blessing than we could ever get on our own. It's like He's constantly wanting to give us the hand stirrup because we can't get up and do something fun like ride this horse. And so He wants to get us to this place. He wants to, in the midst of this very broken world, arrange for His children to somehow always come out a little bit better than everyone else. Not because He wants to kind of in anybody's face, but He's hoping, desperately hoping. This is the battle plan of God. Hoping that the way that your life and my life is lived, and thereby the blessing and bounty that comes into our life, hoping that that will be such a draw and a wooing to people who look at their life and then look at our life and look at their life and look at ours and decide, you know what, this is nuts. I want that in my life. And I don't really think it makes sense that God is going to advertise His life and the kind of life that He wants for all of us by just making us poorer and poorer and poorer. That cannot be the plan. So here are some scriptures. The first one is found in Proverbs chapter 11, verse 25. And as I say, we could have dozens and dozens of these. But notice what it says, that a generous person, someone who is a giver, will be prosperous. A generous person will be prosperous, and he who waters will himself be watered. That is an allusion again to this principle of the golden rule, that whatever it is that I want to have come my way is what I'm supposed to send others' way. And if you think about it, don't all of us want to somehow receive and to get money that we didn't earn and that we didn't expect? How many of you enjoy that very much? Okay, that would be all of us. Okay, so if I want to receive money that I didn't earn, and I want to receive money that I didn't expect, does it make sense that I ought to become someone who gives? Because that's the nature of giving. I am placing into your life money that you didn't expect and money that you didn't earn. That's why it's called a gift. As I am a generous person, I'm going to end up being prosperous. Now, generally speaking, in English language, for a lot of words, I'm pretty familiar with them, and I don't often go to the dictionary to find out what is that all about. But for some reason, I was really piqued in my curiosity. Prosperous. I'm just going to look this up. And the very first definition is someone who is enjoying a continued state of good fortune. I thought, good fortune. See, that's all you know to look to. Fortune and luck. And a person who is prosperous, hey, wow, I'm on a lucky streak now. Things have been going my way for a period of time. I'm not experiencing bad fortune or evil fortune. Well, that won't last long. You know what I'm saying? This is called life. This is called life. Someone who is flourishing and someone who is thriving. So notice the Bible doesn't say that if you're generous, you're going to be rich. If you're generous, finances cease to be the issue. They no longer become the thing that determines whether you thrive, whether you enjoy this continued state of blessing. I make them a non-issue by being generous. And people who are not generous, you know what I'm saying? Money is a very big issue to them, and that's why it's hard for them to be. It's kind of one of those chicken and the egg things. If it's like really big deal to you, then money is really big, and you know how disappointing that is ultimately going to be.